Hello, loves. So I am sure many of you already know about the hurricane that's going to be hitting Florida. Supposedly, this one is going to be massive, a Category 5 one. Literally frightening for anybody in that situation. And every time I see stories and I hear things about warnings to be evacuated and whatnot, it literally just reminds me of things that are happening in Palestine and Lebanon. For example, they're giving the evacuation orders in Florida and saying, if you don't leave, you will die and we will not be able to come back for you. So imagine everybody trying to leave at the same time. You're talking about huge traffic. And what's supposed to be a 3 to 4 hour drive turns out to be like a 16-hour drive. And so that reminds me about what happened in South Lebanon when they told them to flee. They have to evacuate their homes, and what's supposed to be a 2-hour drive turned out to be a 16-hour drive. My grandmother was in that. Now they're warning people in Florida that if you happen to stay behind, write on your arm and permanent marker your name and your birthday so that you are easily identified if something happens to you. Like, how scary is that? But then when I heard that, I'm like, oh my God, it reminds me of when Palestinians would write down the kids' names and birthdays and whatever so that if something happens to them, they would be recognizable. And I know they're different because one comes from a genocide and the other one comes from a natural disaster. Either way, it's terrifying. And you know, there's always people who can't evacuate. I'm really hoping everybody stays safe.